Step number 1, null and alternative hypothesis. You indicate there is no difference, which is also you can say like this. Mu T1 is equal to mu T2. T means time. Time 1 is equal to time 2. Let's say you monitor your patient before and after. Let's say you monitor your patient today and yesterday. You can also tabulate a statistical argument and also data to make some clinical judgment or diagnosis and so on. So the step 1, there is no difference between the stress score between pre and post, and there is a significant difference stress score between pre and post. The step 2 is your alpha. The step 3 you need to run, and also you can calculate it, and then you report your T statistical values and also the P values. And step number 4 is the most critical one, whether you want to reject or fail to reject a null hypothesis. And step number 5, you make a conclusion. If you reject your null hypothesis, what will happen? You will say that you will make a conclusion there is, yes, there is different. That is the concept. If you fail to reject, then you are going to conclude there is no difference. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, so now how we want to conduct this particular analysis, you go to the analyze. But before that, I must put the disclaimer here. There is no pre and post data, but we assume the depression is actually the post of the stress. Okay, go to the compare mean and then go to the paired sample t-test. So paired sample t-test, also known as dependent sample t-test. Okay, you go there and then you hit the stress inside the variable 1, and then you hit the depression. For example, in this particular case, we assume this one is the post value of the stress. You drag it into the variable 2. Okay, after that you hit the OK button. So after you hit the OK button, what is going to happen? They will give you an output indicate there is different or there is no different. Okay, this is the mean of the stress before, let's say 11.12, and then this is the stress after, let's say 10.79. This is the paired sample correlations, looking into the correlation between these two variables. That is not what we want. We want inside here, the paired sample t-test. What is the t value? Here, the t value indicate the levels of 0.524. Can you see it inside your output? You may not see it clearly in my slides, but inside your output will be there 0.524 something, right? So you are going to write 0.52 something inside your T statistics, 0.524. And what about is our P value? The P value indicate here is 0.605. Okay, 0.605. So you are going to reject or fail to reject null hypothesis? Very good. You are going to fail to reject null hypothesis and you are going to make a conclusion there is no significant difference. Okay, you can use the similar words here. There is no significant difference of the stress score between pre and post at the significant levels at 0.05, where the T statistic is equal to 1 and P value is equal to 1. That means there is no difference. You give intervention, contohnya, example, you got some problem, A, you got a population that you want to administer certain drug or certain interventions, and then you want to follow up after that, after a few months or a few weeks, then you see before and after, is there any changes or not. So if the changes indicate there is no statistical difference, that means probability of those changes occurred by chance is no longer available or applicable. That means they are not being changed by chance. They are being changed by bias. They are being changed by error, some sort of that. Okay, now we are finished already about our differences test. We are going to move into our correlation